Myroslava Gongadze. I'm a TV anchor and the chief of Ukrainian service at Voice of America. My favorite story, after all, I think, was Vice President Biden. I went to Ukraine. It was Vice President Biden, and he wanted to go to memorial for the hero of Maidan, and they asked me to escort him and go with him, and I said absolutely, I would be delighted, because it was actually the year anniversary of the first who died on Maidan, and we went to that memorial. It was very, very moving, and he said to me, "You know, I am not Ukrainian, but I feel Ukraine." And I said, "Yeah, because you are Irish." And he said, "You got it." And after that, we went to his limo, and he told me the story about his wife. He lost his wife long time ago, and he told me how he mourned his wife, and about his kids. He was left with 2 kids, and all the family story, and it was fantastic and very moving, and very important for me to actually being able to be with him at that moment, and to bring that Ukrainian spirit, and that's probably my story about Maidan. I'm personally very happy that Ukrainian people actually went on the street and stood for their rights and for their freedom and for their dignity, and it was very important. I think the Ukrainian nation is just finally finding their voices, and it's very moving, and it's sometimes very sad, because people are dying for their rights and for their beliefs. In the same time, there's something they want to build. They want to be closer to Europe, and I'm very happy that my nation actually stood up and did it. From other hands, after all these victims, after so many wounded people, so many that lost their households in the East, it's still not, the reforms are not moving fast enough to satisfy their needs. And that's a little bit disturbing. I just came from Ukraine I was there for 2 weeks, and the general mood in the society is very negative. People want fast change, and it's not happening as fast as they want. We are from outside can look at Ukraine and think, people don't rush. You have time. You have to consolidate everything. You have to find a way for reforms. You have to plan. But people inside of Ukraine, Ukrainians who live everyday life in Ukraine, they want to live a dignified life already today, and they don't have that. And that's a little bit sad for me personally. It's very hard to take. I am more optimistic because I don't depend on the Ukrainian government, and I live here, and I control my life, and I know what is ahead of me. And for Ukrainians, it's very difficult because they still don't feel that they are controlled. They're in control of their lives, and that's a completely different situation. The information war is real in Ukraine. The problem is not only that we have Russian channels that has a big influence on Ukrainian market. We don't have a really free media, because all the media outlets are owned by oligarchs, and those oligarchs have their own interests, and they don't want to change any change in the society, and they want to promote their own views and their own positions. And unfortunately, journalists did not become free from that dependency of their media owners. Media never became a business in Ukraine, and and the journalist doesn't really earn enough to be to feel free to go whatever they can find a job. It's a different environment, and the oligarchs using media as a tools of their personal interests. So we at Voice of America offering completely accurate and clear and fast and quality information for Ukrainians from United States. And that's at least something we can do. My goal at Voice of America and all my team, we want to help them to understand. We don't want to fight their war like between different political parties, or we don't want to be involved in that. But what we want people, our audience, to hear the truth and to make their own decisions, particularly about their choices in politics, their choices in life. And we want to show them a different way of making those decisions. We have a couple of different TV shows, including about life in America. So we are showing them how it is and how it can be. And I do hope that helped them to actually make those choices, and as well as inspire them. Because we here in the United States, we all feel that we can do whatever we want and we envisioned for ourselves, right? They don't. Unfortunately, they still feel that somebody else will come and tell them what to do, or they have to be told. And I want to inspire Ukrainians in Ukraine to actually take their chances, get their courage, and make their life whatever they want those lives to be. I think they already understood that. I don't think we need to explain. I think Ukrainians are smart enough, and what we are offering the worldview of things. And unfortunately, the only thing that Ukrainians don't have enough, that they don't have a good knowledge of English language. And what we are trying to do to tell them those Western stories in Ukrainian, just to reach them. But I'm hoping that we actually planning to create some kind of English lessons for Ukrainians at Voice of America, just to help them to actually be, to give them ability to and that knowledge to give them a chance to read and learn from other sources again. I can tell about myself. Yes, we are funded by American government, but in my 10 years of career at Voice of America, no one told me what I supposed to cover and how I supposed to cover. I'm doing it how I feel it and how my professional qualities or my professional abilities are, and I'm making those editorial decision by myself. So I feel I know what Ukrainians need. I feel I know what I want them to tell them, and that's what I'm doing. And it's their right to decide what they want to listen and what they want to hear. But our numbers are very good, and we have a huge audience. And from what I see, people trust us, and I'm very happy about that.
So today during the event, Julian was live tweeting what was being said, and the official Twitter account of Novorossiya immediately responded.
Oh, really?
And they were like, well, you should watch this video. We're just trying to save kids from Kiev oppression and all that. Yeah.
Right.
So the Kremlin is obviously spending a lot of resources
Yes.
on propaganda. Do you think that Washington or other Western outlets are spending enough?
No, I don't think that United States spending enough on media, and I don't think they're spending enough in generally helping Ukraine. To help Ukrainians to tell their stories in English, in the native language, because sometimes they come, they say, but they don't understand the Western mind and how does it work and what does it mean, that connection and that understanding. And I think our job is to help them to tell that story, because there's so many fantastic stories to tell. You just need to bring them up and give it to Americans. Fatigue, yes, fatigue is because Ukrainian government doesn't do enough, and yes, because we are here, especially in America, is just all about instant gratification and boom, moving to something else and something new and something different, and crisis already averted, and let's move to another crisis. I think we have to kind of keep attention, and that's our job here, to keep them informed all the time and to push them, and not like they have to, every single politician in this building have to remember first thing in the morning, get up, Slava Ukraini. That has to be like a mantra. They have to do that.